sweetie. Yeah, you gonna help me with this? Okay. You ready? Okay. What's going on, everybody? You know it's been a long time since I put a YouTube video out, and Bo is very upset, as you can tell. But I'm back to making my YouTube videos. I'm going to be putting out more content. It's part of my New Year's resolution. This year I'm taking a little bit different of an approach, and I'm actually writing them down so that way I can stick to them. And I've talked through them with my fiance, and she is going to help keep me accountable. I broke my 2022 goals up into 3 different categories. I have my fitness goals, my personal goals, and my business goals. So let's get into my fitness goals. My long-term fitness goal for this year is I want to compete in my first ever men's physique competition. Now that Kat and I know where we are going to be living this year because of residency, I can find a competition near me where I can compete. And my training has changed drastically since last year, and I'm in a new training phase right now. Some of my short-term goals for 2022 are I would like to at least build 12 pounds of lean muscle mass. For me, that's a huge goal just because it's taken me years to build the muscle that I have right now. I've always been the skinnier kid. I've always been around bigger guys, and my friends have been bigger than me. I've always tried to compete and eat as much as they are. So that's something that I want to do. And before I got sick at the end of the year, I was on track to doing that. So now it's time to get back into that. I would like to bench 225 consistently. I feel like that's a very heavy weight for me. My bench has always been my weaker lift. Back when I was powerlifting, that was by far my weakest lift. My deadlift and my squat were way stronger than my bench. I would also like to work on my mobility and functional health. In switching to bodybuilding, I feel like that might take a back seat, so I want to set that as a short-term goal to keep doing that at least once a week or twice a week, whatever it may be, but I want to at least do that consistently. All right, now on to my personal goals, and some of my personal goals I really haven't written down, and that's just because I kind of have to do them. Like, there's no getting around it. I have to do those things. So let's do those first. So things that I can't avoid is my fiance and we're getting married in April. So we're in the middle of planning our wedding right now. So that's something that can't be avoided. It needs to be done, it needs to be planned. Everything needs to be coordinated, and we're working with a wedding planner, so that's all taken care of, but it's still a lot of moving pieces. Other thing is we are moving to Dayton, Ohio. If you don't know anything about me, my fiance is in the Air Force. She is also a medical student. She is going to be an OBGYN, which I am extremely proud of her for working towards and matching. So we are going to Dayton, Ohio, and that is something that we can't avoid. We will have to move there at the end of May, and that is something that we are going to be dealing with and starting over and living in a new state, a new town, so a lot of new things in the new year. Other personal goals, I would like to read more than 6 books. Yeah, I know, 6 books, really didn't read a lot last year, but I am determined this year. I've started off really strong. I have not missed a single day of reading since the new year began, so I'm going to read more than 6 books this year. So I would like to continue to invest in my health, whatever that may be. I want to try new things. This past year I really focused on dialing in my sleep and my recovery, but I want to continue to do things to benefit my health. I also, with having Bo with me every day. I kind of have to walk her and get out and enjoy the weather, so that helps me stay active, especially during COVID and all the terrible weather that we have here in Washington. Another thing I want to do is I want to have a more structured work schedule. I feel like right now it's more of a hobby. I really haven't, sat down and been like, oh, I'm going to do this for my business, and I'm not taking it seriously. So this is the year to make that switch from a hobby to a business and make this more of a professional thing that I'm going to be doing. So another thing that I want to do is I want to learn how to do a handstand hold. I feel like I can do everything else. I can do a headstand, I can do wall walks, I can do handstand push-ups, but for some reason I just can't get my body to feel comfortable holding that position. So I want to work on that. Hopefully by the end of this year I can hold one for an extended period of time. I also want to make more time for my family. I live in Washington. A lot of my family, or majority of my family, lives in California. So, family, if you're seeing this, you will be getting more phone calls this year, and I will be giving more of my attention to you because I want to stay connected with you. I want to show you that you're a huge part of my life, as you always have been, and I want to know what you're doing. So that is one of my personal goals, is to really stay connected with all of my family. And I have a very big family, so I will have to be doing some scheduling for that. But now on to my business goals. So like I said, I'm trying to transition this into the few clients that I had to more of a business. I want to take it seriously. I want to get more clients. I want to, really put out more content and help people with their health. That's something that's super important to me. I want to make a 12-week challenge. And I'll be calling that G-Code. But I really want to learn how to make a challenge or make one of those 12-week programs that people can find, or download an ebook or something. So I need to do more research and ask people that have actually done that, so that way I can figure out what the steps are, so I can begin to make my own program and put that out for you all. My next goal is I want to have 500 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Now, I also have another one, whereas I want 500 subscribers on my fitness Instagram page as well. Now, these numbers aren't as important to me. I've never been number focused, but like I said, in making this my business, I need to kind of be focused a little bit on the numbers. But if I don't hit those, it's not too big of a deal to me, but I do want to start to increase my following, because that's a way for me to get my name out there, my brand, as well as help all of you achieve whatever goals you have for yourself too. So I also want to film more content for my Instagram and my Facebook and my YouTube channel, so that I can help you and that I can keep myself accountable and on track for building my business. I want to have everything planned out so that it's all taken care of and I don't have to think about it. I don't have to rush and be stressed about that. So I'm going to dedicate myself to either Saturday or Sunday going in the gym, filming, taking pictures, so all my posts are ready for the week. I also want to get 6 new personal training clients this year. Now, if I get 6 and I've only made it to half the year, that is okay, because I can always set myself a next goal, which would be 8 or 10 or 12 new clients. But I want to start by at least getting 6 and then building from there. So that is something that I will strive for this year in 2022. So there you have it. Those are my 2022 goals, and I just want to take a second to let you know that if you feel a little down going into 2022 because you didn't necessarily hit any or all of the goals that you had set out for yourself in 2021, that is okay. It's a new year, so let's start off right. Set those goals, set the expectations high, and work towards those goals each day. So I don't think I hit, half of the goals that I set for myself in 2021, but I still had an amazing year of just learning from life, growing as a person, growing with my partner, and I encourage you to do the same in 2021. These goals that you've set for yourself, they aren't set in stone. Life gets in the way. Sometimes you fall off. You stop doing the work that you need to achieve those goals, but writing them down, coming back to them, and holding yourself accountable, that will make the process a lot easier to stay on track. So I am super stoked about the year to come. I have huge life plans. We're thinking about buying a house, and so that's very exciting for us. And I'm getting married, so that's an even bigger thing. And we are also moving to a new state. So I have a ton of things and experiences that I want to share with you, and so I hope that you come along for the journey. And so till next time, the next video will be coming out. Like I said, I'm going to really stick to this. I know I've said that in the past, but I'm going to really dedicate myself, and I hope you guys keep me accountable too. So see you in the next video.